Cowlazars, Cowlazars. Come on, let's have some adventures. We'll spend days, we'll spend weeks, we'll spend months working our way through treasure hunts. Cowlazars, Cowlazars, Cowlazars. Mike drinks coffee a ton, feel free to send him some. Cowlazars, 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 Cowlazars. Watch Mike once, you'll want to watch him again. James Frey once called him to talk for his Fenn. Cowlazars, Cowlazars, you cannot go wrong. You could even say bovine photons. Now let's get going on the double. Let's talk treasure hunts. Let's talk puzzles. Cowlazars, 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 Cowlazars.
Okay, let's talk Beacon Star. How you doing, everybody? Today is Thursday, July 15th. Hey now. How you doing, K-Pro?
Little frustrated. I got in the system. I'm in the chat. I am happy. And I had probably the busiest day I have had in months. So, which busy days are good days. So. Are you?
I am, and see how short you are.
Are you there?
It's not like that in real life, everybody. Uh-oh, you're frozen. So.
Are you frozen or am I frozen?
Oh, yeah, it's the internet. We're having internet issues, everybody. All right, sorry about that. We'll see if the internet issues persist or not. They don't want the truth out. They don't want the Beacon Star out.
They heard about me getting my Foia today. That's what they heard about, and they're freaking out.
Let's see if this plays. What do we
Mike isn't. He is you.
I think we're back now. We got to let this thing catch up to us. Okay, well, Beacon Star Thursday, everybody. We're going to talk about the locations in the Beacon Star, and we're going to do it together because if you saw Randy's latest videos, some of us have it wrong. We thought we had them all, and obviously we don't. So, but first, K-Pro, tell us all about the breaking Forest Fenn news, or what you should do is tell us about what Monday's show is going to be about. And we need to do another kitchen table conversation over the weekend, don't we?
We may.
Okay. And I've got something I'm going to show that you're going to hate, but we'll get through it together. Go ahead.
Oh, great. So, you don't always, so there's lots of different research rabbit holes that I go down. Mm-hmm. And I always say like a gambler should not just report when they win, or the stock market people or the crypto people. Oh, I went up by $10,000. Yeah, well, it went down 9,000 the day after that. So I did get a Foia. Right now, I'm presenting it to the people that it involves first.
Albert says Foia Fridays.
Foia Fridays. I want to present, and I want to give them time to respond first. So I'm allowing that time. I got it today. I was actually working, so I couldn't get it to the people that are kind of involved. I think it's going to end up being a nothing burger, but it will help others not maybe go down that path. So I will show kind of everything with the Foia, the results. The results have something a little bit of an anomaly. So I actually want to talk to those people first. I'm going to do that this week before Monday's show. And then I wanted to do, and put in the comment box or in the chat here, I wanted to do the 10 most unbelievable things that have happened in this chase since June 6th. And I want really a top 10. Like, it's unbelievable in my mind that Jack left the treasure chest overnight, got drunk, and didn't go back for it till late morning. That's one of mine. That's my personal one. It's unbelievable to me that he doesn't remember if he took other pictures, and he doesn't know how that stick got in there. He just threw it away. Like, it's kind of those, like, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining thing. I can't believe that within a couple of months, both Forrest and Peggy passed. It's just some of these unbelievable things. So they don't need to be about Jack. if you have one, put at K-Pro. I'm going to make a list. I'm going to come up with the top 10 and we are going to talk to it, because I don't know if you know, there's some searchers out there that have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of emails from Jack, and they're wanting to share them. One started a YouTube channel, Treasure Warriors, Ben and Ashley. And there's some that are kind of more on the down low, and Jack, I think, is the one that has a database. And we want to start seeing where more inconsistencies come forward. So anyway, that's enough. That's what's going to happen on Monday. So put in there those things I asked, put in the comment section. But Mike, great shirt.
Yeah, thank you. K-Pro actually made this shirt for me. So thank you, K-Pro.
Oh, no, made means I went and got it. I purchased it.
Yeah, she didn't stitch it by hand, everybody. All right. So what I was saying is move your camera down a little bit, K-Pro. See how tall I am and see how short you are, or you can't.
And that's not, I have a new system, and the minute I do that, the whole thing's going to collapse.
Uh-oh.
So
Okay.
tonight we're just going to have to roll with it.
All right. So we do have some breaking news in the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park, and that is another ride has been solved, or at least partially solved. So the creator of the creator of the Mad Tea Party and Armchair Treasure Hunt, David Jacobson, reached out, and another of the puzzles have been solved. He wanted me to put the solution out. So for those of you that have the book, the Mad Tea Party, 2 of them have been solved, but there's still one that has not been solved. So this is the link if anybody wants to go buy it. I'm not familiar with this one. I got his other one, which was, where is it? It's right here on the shelf, the Alice in Wonderland one. So he's got the Mad Tea Party. And this one, I can't remember if this one's solved or not. This is the one I got, the Hatter's Hat, right? When it came out, and I think we had him on the show.
Yeah.
So thanks for reaching out. So I'll just read you what he sent me. And in the chat, I will put a link to that book. If you guys are looking for a new Armchair Treasure Hunt book, there you go. He says the solution to the Queen's Riddle from the Mad Tea Party is, wait for it, the solution is 4 birds. So if anybody's worked on this in the chat, let us know. The solution to the Queen's Riddle from the Mad Tea Party is 4 birds. The way you could find the solution was by comparing the Queen's Court artwork found on page 35 in the Mad Tea Party paperback with the original version of the artwork found in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I see. So he copied a picture from the original and changed it a little bit. The original version of the image has 3 birds in the distance background, and the revised Photoshop version of the image had 4 birds. See attached. So he did send us a picture. Let me see here. And those of you that have read the book and worked on this, I guess this is going to make sense. But look at this. Boom, right there. 3 birds. His version had 4 birds. So I guess that's a lot happening in that picture if you're trying to look for discrepancies between the two. But actually, when he points it out, it's pretty obvious that, hey, there's an extra bird right here, right?
Right.
Okay.
Totally.
Let's see what else we got. Hence the answer to the riddle, 4 birds. The S was provided in the answer to help verify the solution for anyone who discovered the anomaly. You didn't have to buy the book, Alice's Adventure in Wonderland, to find the solution, since all of Teniel's original artwork is in the public domain and can be easily found online. Okay, so he's now in communication with the person who solved the riddle, and they want to remain anonymous. Congratulations to that person. Apparently that's a thing in this treasure hunt.
Congratulations, Jack. You got another one.
I am also attaching a description of the cache that the person won by solving the Queen's cache, by solving the riddle. It's called the Queen's cache, who is now in the possession of the solver. Let's see. What did they win, everybody?
What did they win?
Ooh, kind of cool. Let's see. And
well, we can't see it. It's not cool until we see it.
This is wonderlandtreasure.com. Wonderlandtreasure.com. Solve one of 3 riddles to claim a real world treasure. And apparently he got one of these little treasure boxes. Those look like gold coins right there to me. That's pretty awesome. Cache number 1, then the Mad Tea Party cache. The Queen's Jewels. So this is what he won. The Queen's Jewels.
Nice.
Okay. And now and then here's the Cheshire cache. Those look like 2 gold coins to me. Let's see if that is the case. A 24-karat gold-plated charm bracelet, 6 silver Walking Liberty $50, 2.24-karat gold-plated commemorative coins. So they're plated, but it's still 2.2 gold-plated.
Plated or not, the damn gold. Got
1
the gold.
Netherlands Ducat, 1928, 0.9856 fine gold. That's cool. All right. Well, guess what, everybody? Let's see, because he sent how we can still win the other ones.
I want some gold. Go solve that.
So far, 2 of the 3 riddles from the Mad Tea Party have been solved. The cat's riddle was solved earlier this year. The only riddle remaining to be solved is the March Hares riddle, page 26 of the paperback version of the Mad Tea Party. I am attaching a copy of the riddle as well as a description of the cash that may be claimed by solving the riddle. So let's see.
So Buck asked, was Hatter's hat solved?
That I think it was, but don't quote me on that. It'll probably be on Mysterious Writings if you want to check it out. I think that one was solved, but I'm not sure. Oh, wait, hang on, everybody. Another update for those interested is that the Wonderland treasure hunt, the Hatter's Hat treasure hunt, is still in play. The property is still out there, and the treasure cache containing gold, silver, diamonds, and wonderful precious gems remains up for grabs. And that's the book I just showed you. So that one is still out there. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for helping me get the word out about the Queen's riddle solution. And I will be posting the solution on wonderlandtreasure.com in the future. He just wanted us to present it as breaking news, and he hasn't revealed the solution to anyone. So this is, in fact, breaking news, everybody. So there it is, wonderlandtreasure.com. I'm going to put that link in the chat as well. So thank you, David Jacobson. Good stuff. Glad to see they're getting solved. There's still 1 cache to be solved in that book. And then the Mad Hatter one is also to be solved. So this is the one you're going to hate, K-Pro. Oh, wait, we still got 5 minutes left before that auction ends. So first, let's talk about 3D bronze. Apparently, Tell Me What is out, which I did not realize until Bobby just talked about it. So 3D Bronze said when he went to 200 subscribers, he would release a new free treasure hunt, which he has. It's called Tell Me What. It's called Tell Me Say What. And there's a link to it right there. I just found out about it now. And, you know, he's got a cool, here, let's show it. 3D Bronze has got a couple cool prizes. So, of course, one of his patented medium-sized 3D printed treasure chests. But check that out. What movie is that from? Okay,
Goonies.
The Goonies. That's Sloth. That's right. And then he's going to have a 0.1 ounce coin. He doesn't have a picture of it yet. So this looks like, what was that alien movie with the circles? The Arrival, I think it was called. Okay. So
I got nothing on that one.
3D Bronze. Tell me what? Yeah. Tell me whom. There you go. How's Husband Diaries? So, all right. I'm going to leave it up to you, K-Pro. Check it out. Check it out. We've got a 9.9 Jokers comic, and it's at $120. 4 minutes left. How high do you think it's going to go?
Are you bidding?
No, I have not. I'm asking you, should I? Should I go to 125 and just see?
I think you should go. Is it the 9.9?
It's a 9.9, which makes it really cool.
That's the alternate cover, but that's the Joker.
It's the variant cover, which is harder to find. Yeah, it's a Joker. It really is pretty cool. What do you guys think in the chat? How high do you think this will go? This is a newer comic book, but it's a 9.9 graded. What's that?
How many minutes?
There's 3 minutes. So in the last 30 seconds, I'm going to bid, what do you think? 150?
151.
151. There you go. And if it goes higher than that, then it goes higher than that. We'll let it go. But yeah, 9.9 is pretty cool. Batman, the Three Jokers, #1. This came out maybe a year and a half to 2 years ago. I probably have it. I probably actually have it back here. You guys can see all the comic books back here.
I bought it for you at your bookstore.
This one, this particular one?
That one.
Not, well, then I got to get it. It means even more.
Well, no, this is going to be my first graded comic book. This is so exciting.
Oh, this is for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 151.
Jason North Face is in the chat. What's up, Jason? So I got to give a couple thank yous while we're waiting for this auction to get down, and then we're going to get to the Beacon Star. And that is, I got to thank JK Pioneer, sent a bunch of coffee, sent some cool gold coins. Check it out. I don't even think I showed you, K-Pro. We got pirate silver coins. Look at that. Talk about, looks like it's from the Goonies as well. 50 grams. He sent one for me and one for Chris, one for Eric, and a lot of coffee. I got to thank Alan Kelly, who sent a little something to the PayPal. I got to thank Copper Dan, who sent comic books and coffee mugs. And now the problem with thanking people is I'm sure I forgot somebody. Who else sent something? I'm trying to think. Yeah, so if I forgot, I'm sure Copper Dan, JK, but there's somebody else, darn it. Anyway, I'm sure I thank you in another video. So thanks, guys. We do appreciate it when we get something in the mail. If you guys want to send anything to any of us, right down there is a mail, the old school way. You can actually send it through the post office. Oh, the other thing is, should I announce the breaking news about a certain coin, K-Pro? Coin number 3 that Copper Dan had is at our UPS store. So the 2 coin number 3s are together where they belong. We'll have to do something fun with that at a later date.
It is a marriage of 2 coins that have come together.
That's right.
You guys always wondered who was going to win. Was Copper Dan? Is his coming my way or vice versa?
Yeah, it came this way. You made Dan an offer he couldn't refuse. Hey, Hillary, thank you for that super chat too last time. She said that was for the birthday. Thank you, everybody. Super chat's on. You guys know that, but we will scan the chat for questions. But I need your help tonight. I need you guys' help. Hey, you guys, I need your help with the Beacon Star because there's these locations we have to identify, and I don't think we got them all right. So now we're going to put a new set of eyes. Maybe there's somebody out there that can go boots on the ground and see if we can figure out where these things are.
Oh, wait, what about this auction? Come on.
There's still a minute left. We're going to try and snag it for 150. It's going to go. I think it's going to go over $200. It's had 19 bids already. We'll see. Everybody waits to the last minute. Am I logged in? Yeah,
exactly. Do you see what Holy says?
What?
Why don't you put into 401k or 453?
That's not fun.
No.
I thought that was going to be the prize in this new hunt. Ooh, that would be a prize in a new hunt. That could be a cool prize. This would be an awesome prize for a treasure hunt. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Mine.
Okay, here we go. Ready? 150.
Yes.
151.
152.
All right.
152 is fine.
All right, 152. Ready? Let's wait till the last. It may go up on its own.
Don't wait till the last second. Our internet's back. Go.
That was weird that the internet went out for a second. You tell me when, honey.
Now.
Let's go. Big money, no whammies. Place bid. Confirm. You're currently the highest bidder. Let's update it. 122.50. Really? We're going to get it for 122? 122. Oh, 154.50. Somebody outbid it at the last minute. Again. It's over. You can't. That's the thing with eBay. Once it's over, it's over.
I don't like that.
I'm surprised it went for 154. I thought it was going to jump up to 200. But that is pretty cool that was a 9.9. But there'll be other ones. I'm always on the scan.
Do you remember when I called you and said, have you ever done eBay? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, I want these maps. And then we were like, go.
Yeah, that was fun.
On the phone. It was funny. It was funny.
House Husband Diary says we could have made 401k. Wow. How do you make that much money?
Ah.
All right. Well, that was fun. I didn't think we were going to get it, and we didn't, but that's okay. I still have all these comic books right here and back there to go through and try and sell.
I think we've gotten a little carried away with comic books. So we're stopping doing that until.
I wouldn't say stopping. I would maybe say pausing is a better word. Right? Okay. Beacon Star, everybody. It is Beacon Star Thursday. Let's get down to it. Well, first off, Randy says he's got some breaking news, but he's going to make us wait 2 weeks.
What's that? What's that?
And applause for Randy.
Randy.
They said he says in his latest video he's going to make us wait 2 weeks for some treasure hunting news. Now, personally, we don't know what it is. I don't think it's going to be about his Beacon Star treasure hunt. I hope he's going to do a new treasure hunt, but we don't know. But the breaking news could be that he got the gold coin. I wonder if that's what it is. That he got the gold coin back or bought one and he can show it. I don't know, but Randy will let us know when Randy's ready to let us know. Snipe tool, Mike Nealon, you need to let me know if that's a thing. That's a real thing for eBay.
That's a real thing.
My
brother
thing,
about that. Yeah.
Because that did that bid they put in happened in the last second, right? So how do you time that? So
Snipers. You took my first comic book away from me. 9 snipers.
Buck Turgidson says, Cow, do 30-year-old Russian comic books have value? I don't know. I think anything 30 years old has value. The question is how much, you know what I mean? That's kind of cool. If they're in Russian, that's kind of awesome. Let me know. Send me a picture if you want. I could try and research it for you.
No more comic books, Mike.
No, I said research it, not buy it. I said research it.
I know. I'm just reiterating. Your comment did not negate mine.
That's good, Czar. Czar says, have you created the first Forest ETF, Forest Fenn ETF?
What's an ETF?
ETF is the I don't want to get it wrong. Let me look it up. I barely know what it is. Exchange traded fund. Oh, no, I thought you meant an NFT, a non-fungible token, Czar. I think you meant the first NFT. It's like a collectible, but it's digital and people like buy it. Yeah, it's cool stuff. They say it's a wave of the future, but okay. let's get into the Beacon Star, everybody. First off, everybody who asked for a Beacon Star, it's in the mail. You should have got it by now. We had 4 people, I think, tell us why they should get a Beacon Star. And we gave you one to all 4 of you guys. So that's in the mail. Let me know if you got it. Let me know if you didn't get it. Exchange Traded Fund. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one, Craig Carter. Okay.
Oh, I think somebody's saying in chat that they sniped you and got it.
Maybe. Well, let me. Yeah. Oh, you mean because I showed it? They actually went there and got it. That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let us know how much you want me to buy it for, because you're.
No. Suckers. No.
Okay. Czar saying look into EFTs. Check it out, K-Pro.
No, Czar, and you need to stop sending Mike sports bets. Stop it. I see him going out. I know where he's going. And when he comes back and he's really into the game, we went to date night. Date night usually is like we're talking about a relationship. I had the game behind me. I know when he has money on it, and I know who's doing it. Czar, if that's your real name. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Okay, check it out, everybody. We have the poems in this little book called The Beacon Star. I remember back in the day when we didn't know that Denver was a city, and it was just trying to read these to figure it out. Like, what city are we in? There's one poem in particular that gave it away. And since I don't know the page, let me look through. That was this one right here. You paying attention, K-Pro? So if you look at this one right here, this will tell you it's in Denver because these are street names. K-Pro. Sims, Kipling, Carr, and Allison, although he misspelled Carr. It's spelled C-A-R-R.
I hate red herring, Randy.
Wadsworth and then Sheridan. So that's how people from the Denver area were like, hey, wait a minute, those are Denver streets. And then people put it together that all these locations are in Denver. And the Beacon Star that we're actually looking for is in fact in Denver. But let's go back to the beginning, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages that have these poems or riddles, if you want to look at them that way. And they all lead to a location. Now, we're not sure how the numbers relate. The first thing that comes to mind is a book cipher, because each of these poems lead to a location in Denver that has some kind of text, like on a plaque. But you got to get the right location. You have to get the right text, and then you can try and figure out how to apply the numbers. And to me, that's got to be a major, it's got to be a major part of the puzzle. So if you were to solve just the 10 pages with the 10 poems and those numbers on the brick, if it is in fact a book cipher, Ottendorf, I believe it's called. If that's the case, that's got to be a major message. I mean, that's to go to those 10 locations, to actually figure out where they're at and to actually figure out the secret of those numbers. I wonder if that would tell us which park it's located in. Because remember, Randy said there's 2 ways. Some puzzles will tell you how it's hidden. Some puzzles will tell you the park it's hidden in. And then if you solve everything, it'll take you right to within a finger's length to grab it. So I wonder if solving the 10 poems and figuring out what we do with those with the text from each 10 locations, it'll actually tell us where it's hidden, what park, like City Park. A lot of people think City Park just because it's big. I wonder if it's some little known park out in the middle of nowhere in Denver, but it's just in the middle of nowhere. Okay.
Who's stalking Randy? Because he's going to Denver and checking on it. So who's putting like a beacon on his car or whatever? Well,
it's funny because he says, hey, my car's the one with the stickers on it. Like, look for me. Yeah, 22 locations, Bobby points out. And we don't know what to do with any of those locations. I mean, with these 10, we think we use the text. We're just not sure how or what we do with that text.
But didn't Randy say a bunch of them are wrong because you guys are all overconfident and confirmation?
She said some. So some people, a lot of us have been confident we had the right locations. What if we didn't? What if we thought we did? But it's actually, and that's what I want to go through together over the next couple of weeks, is to see if we can come in agreement and hear maybe a different point of view on some of these poems to say that could also be over here, because that's huge. If you have the wrong location, you have the wrong text, and there's no way you can solve it. Okay.
Okay. I'm excited about that. That's exciting.
Spaghetti. Are there any other locations that aren't boots on the ground? That's a good question.
We don't know because no one has it. Randy, if you want to answer that, you can.
I got to say that the 22 are boot. That's why they're called BOTG. You have to go boots on the ground. And for some of these poems, some of these riddles, I wonder if you can't figure it out unless you're boots on the ground. We can research all day long on the internet, but I wonder if you really have to be there in person. So there are a couple people that watch and are participating in the Beacon Star that live in Denver. So maybe we could have somebody do some recon.
Yeah, but do you think Randy knows? Like Forrest Fenn, if you guys know who that is, said You have to start at www and you're going through the poem. That's the only way to do it. No, some guy like went through his media stuff and found out where he slipped up. Do you think there's a like sneaky way of figuring this out? I don't
Like
know.
a back door even. Get it? Door? Get it? Beacon Star? Door? Randy works for Door Company. Get it?
He's here all night, guys.
If it's a back door, it's intentional. So if there's, I don't think there's a way to circumvent the puzzles, but I do think, like he said, there's different ways you could try and find it. So if we were to solve the puzzles that said it's in this park, you could look everywhere in that park and try and find a thing that's, literally that small. Or you could find out how it's hidden. And then you go into every park and try and find where it is. Until we crack one of those two things, I guess we could speculate all day. But
all day.
Craig Carter says, I believe Randy Pischel said most of it is now available via the internet. I'm assuming you mean the locations of these 10 poems. They're available, but are they correct? I wonder if they're right. Because if you guys remember way back in the day, there was somebody that kind of broke the Beacon Star open, which is he posted on Mysterious Writings what he believed the 10 locations to be. And that's when everybody went, oh, yeah, okay, it's Denver. And then there was somebody else who said, yeah, I agree mostly with it, but there's a couple locations that are different. And then the Beacon Star Zoom group that we had, I think we came up with a couple other locations. Now, the question is, how do you know you're right? Capro, how do you know you're right?
You bribe Randy.
Yeah, no, I don't think Randy's talking. I would hope it would make sense when you're in the right spot. But again, I guess you have to crack what to do with these numbers on the text. And then that would be one way to know once the message is readable and correct. It's hard. He said he made it hard. He said this thing's supposed to last 30 years. So,
and Forest lasted only 10 is because of a broken blaze. So Randy.
Yeah, so they say. So Jack says, you're currently the highest bidder. Oh, but you're not the highest bidder anymore. All right.
No.
They email you to remind you just to.
You got. I thought you were bidding on something else. I was like, no.
9-year-old kid bid 50 cents more than you. Sorry. It's pretty much.
It's probably your kid because he keeps bidding on stuff and doing stuff on your. Wouldn't that be funny if Eric like walks in with it? Says happy birthday.
Yeah, it would kind of be cool actually, but yeah, unless K-Pro secretly bid on it from over there. Okay,
no.
Yeah, I know that's not.
I can't even get on YouTube. Come on.
Yeah, Bobby says Randy doesn't know which locations we have or don't have, and we're going to keep it that way. Well, actually, I'm going to share it, at least what I have, and I just want people's because even if you have the locations, you still have to solve what the riddle is. You have to solve what the trick is. What do we do with that? Just like
it's just funny. You're like, I'm going to do the opposite. Here you go.
Yeah. Well, I figure we've had this for so long and a lot of people have not been working on it. Let's just put it out there. Maybe so it'll click for somebody. 30 years, Christy says. Well, according to Randy, but we could always ruin Randy's day and solve it.
Well, didn't Forrest say like 100 years?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. What do they know?
He said 900 years. Yeah. All right, let's go into the first poem real quick because I know what the solution is we've talked about, but I don't understand why this location is correct. So for right now, we're going to ignore the numbers. We're going to ignore the numbers on the brick. We're going to ignore the numbers here, and we're going to ignore the binary numbers. That's what this is on the bottom corner, K-Pro. If you didn't know, that's a binary number.
That's a binary number. I knew that. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Should odd acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind, look this acquaintance in the eye on the second step you find. Now, odd acquaintance, that reminds me of that song, right?
Yeah. Should all acquaintance be forgot. That song?
That actually wasn't bad. Yes. Yeah. Yes, that song.
Oh my God, you're laughing at, but you laugh at me every day when I sing around this house.
You're used to it by now, right?
I am.
And what we thought was Robert Burns, right? Yeah, Bobby D says, that's why I'm silent in Zoom. Well, we're going to kick you out, Bobby. No. So what I have in my notes is Robert Burns, but what I don't know is why. Why did we pick Robert Burns statue in City Park? So let's bring it up and see if we can figure that out together. And I'm looking for a new opinion, basically. Because the should odd acquaintance be forgot, to me, that seems to be a reference to something. Who is Robert Burns? That's what I don't know. And why did we pick his statue? Robert Burns, found in Denver City Park since 1904. Who the hell was Robert Burns?
Robert Burns was the author of that poem, which is why it is a common solve.
He's the author of the Odd Acquaintance poem? Oh, well, that would make too much sense, wouldn't it? Of the song, that song?
At least as far as I know, you may want to fact check, is Zebra Freckles says. He wrote and
Yep. His best known work is Auld Lang Syne. Whatever the hell, those words that's one of those where you just sing along, but I have no idea what the words are. So that would make sense. I just didn't have that in my notes on why we picked it. So that sounds right to me. So should odd acquaintance be forgot? This statue is the author, right? Let me bring up a picture of it. Okay, so this is the dude. So this is Robert Burns statue in City Park right here. Boom. Robert Burns. I don't think we can get more I think we can get more but then remember we're looking for text, K-Pro. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So what does the rest of it say? It says, should odd acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? What's the never brought to mind mean? Is that part of the song? And never brought to, yeah, maybe it is. Never brought to mind.
Be forgot. Oh,
maybe that's part. Like I say, I don't know the lyrics of that song. And everybody help me out in the chat if you know. But look this acquaintance in the eye. So therefore it's a statue we want because we have to be able to look them in the eye. On the second step, you'll find. So the question is, for the Robert Burns statue in City Park, is there a plaque on the second step? And I'm going to say yes, except I have to find out where that is. There we go. There we go right here. Robert Burns, the Celtic connection. The bronze statue stands on a base of granite with an inscription on the bottom that reads, a poet peasant born who more of fame's immortal power unto his country brings than all her kings. Okay, who writes this stuff for these statues? That's what I want to know.
Randy.
Oh, yeah. A poet peasant born who more of fame's immortal power unto his country brings than all her kings. And that's what I have for the, although we misspelled power there. That's what I have for the quote, the text that we're looking for. So to me, this one, and Randy, you asked what I told Randy he should do when he goes to Denver is go to a location that everybody has solved. Everybody knows it's right. And just like make a video from it and kind of give an example of what the Beacon Star is about, what those different poem riddles are about. And he said, yeah, but which one does everybody agree upon? I think this one's pretty rock solid. I mean, this is the guy who wrote the song. He has a statue in City Park. The question for all you people in Denver, are there any other statues of Robert Burns? Maybe we have the wrong statue. If there's more than one Robert Burns statue in the Denver area, well, we have to look at the other ones, right?
Right.
Right.
Right. My God, it's like obvious.
That's the question. Is there or is there not? So let's look it up. Robert Burns, who wrote a stupid song, but it's very popular. Robert Burns statue in Denver. Is there more than one? Robert Burns Memorial, Denver Public Art. Is this the same statue? Yeah, that's a City Park near Duck Lake, west of the bandshell, mounted on red and gray granite base. The bronze statue was erected and unveiled by the Caledonian Club, which is the Scottish Society of Denver. This is carved into the north stair bottom of the base. What is? And they say it's carved and they don't show it. That's nice. All right. But I think this one, we're pretty sure this is the right one. So Randy, if you did want to pick one, pick this one. It's the first one in the book. I'm assuming it's the easiest one. That's why it's the first one in the book. Although I don't know if they're listed in order of difficulty.
But, so Zebra Freckle says, so how many letters are in that text versus the bricks?
Yeah. Good point. Very good point.
Very
Zebra
good
Freckles.
I'm actually
let's take a look.
God, I'm just trying not to show off.
What's that? Oh, you knew that? You just don't want to.
No, I'm Zebra Freckles. I'm typing in there because he or she is really smart. So that's totally me. Not.
Okay, now Mark Lewis says, isn't that poem song pretty popular at baseball games during the 8th inning? Aren't there usually bronzes outside the parks, much like the Colorado Diamondbacks? I don't think that song, Old Lang Syne, is played at baseball. I haven't been to a baseball game in a very long time.
No, so that's Take Me Out to the Ball.
That's the 7th inning stretch, right? Yeah. Then that's the point, is could there be a different location? And I guess that's the question is, are there any confirmers to know we're right on these 10 locations we're trying to find? These 10 statues or plaques or whatever it is. But to answer your question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 18 words in that quote, if we do in fact have the right statue. Trying to see if we have a letter count. I don't think I have a letter count, but I will go through and get it by next show. But here's the thing. We have 316, 232 on the top, 114, 266 on the bottom, 311, 137, and then 243 and 1, which I cut off. Let me look real quick. 1. Hey, those are the locations. I didn't want to show that yet.
Hang
on a minute. I'm not the most organized person. I'll admit it.
What?
Oh, is that funny to you? Is it, honey? Honey.
Mike is a little bit of an organized neat freak. I'm just going to say it. And
in
Ashley
some things,
happened to be in here. Yeah, he does all that stuff except for cooks, but like all that stuff. He does his own laundry. He asked me to iron the other day, and I'm like, I don't even know what that thing is. So he deals with the iron. So
nice. Doesn't even know what it is. Okay, there we go. So we said how many letters? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. We're doing all this live because it's more fun.
Craig Carter
way,
sent
right,
you 2
everybody?
Craig Carter sent you 2 pictures.
Oh, did you? Is that what you sent, Craig? That I got 15 times? All right. It's not that I didn't look at them. No, you sent me Common Ground, I thought. Yeah. Oh, you may have sent it to me before. I'd have to find it. Common Ground.
What if those are not bricks, but cemetery plots?
Oh, there's an idea. They look like cobblestones to me. Remember my theory? If you guys haven't watched the other Beacon Star Thursdays shows, watch them. Oh, thanks, Craig. I just got it. Craig. Boom. There it is. Craig is in Denver. He's our boots on the ground person. Thank you very much. There it is. There's a statue. And look, on the second step, you'll find. Boom. There it is.
Oh, my gosh. Second step. That one's kind of hard.
Randy,
you trickster genius.
There it is. So
okay, that one's kind of obvious then. Yeah.
Well, hang on. This isn't what I just read. What the heck? Where is the one I just read? Erected and unveiled by Cowlazars Club, number 21 of Denver, Colorado, July 4th, 1904. But then where is the poet peasant born who more of fame's immortal power unto his country brings? I think we have a.
I don't know what's going
on the other side. Would be
I haven't been looking enough at this. I'm confused. I'm just genuinely confused.
Well, this is why I want to do it live, because some people think, yep, that's it. And then when you look at it, I'm trying to get everybody's opinion.
Come on, give us your opinion, guys. Give us your opinion, guys.
Ooh, Hooley says Auld Lang Syne is listed as numbers 6294 and 13892 in the Roud Folk Song Index. So where's the actual quote at, Craig? I know you sent me that. Do I have the wrong quote?
He said go back to front. I don't know what.
Back to front of the statue, maybe?
I'm reading what he has said. I'm not going to add words. That's the picture of the rear.
Right. It's on the other side then. Okay. So what we need is a picture of the front side, and I'm going to look for it right now. And that's what I figured, but you know. So this is the front. Now, wait, but it says, look the acquaintance in your eye. If I'm standing, look, I'm standing on this side of the statue. I want to say this is the quote we're supposed to get right here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. Then good. Now, see, you see the genius of Randy. He told us which side of the statue you stand on because we're looking at the guy in the eye, right? Right here. And then this is the quote. Okay, let's make sure we got it right. A poet, peasant born, period, which I don't know if that, or is that a comma? That's probably a comma. Who more of fame's, with a quotation mark, immortal dower? Is that a D? Yeah, I guess it is a word. Oh, I thought it was power and I read it wrong. Okay. Unto his country brings then all her kings. So the question is, if we are using numbers on this, how do we do that? And that's the trick, everybody. And something tells me, let me save. I already have that. Something tells me that you have to string all the text together into one big block of code, wherever you heard that before, and then you apply the numbers to it. But the question is, what order do you put it in? And 311 is a pretty big number, right? So would we actually have 311 letters if we put this into one long
That's
string?
silly. No, 311. CAA.
What if you use the numbers on this riddle? Wouldn't that be a double twisteroo for everybody? So in other words, it's third line, first word, first letter is A. First line, third word, seventh letter. 1, 2, 3, 4 is I. That'd be nice.
Why are they in the spots there?
That's a good question. Well, we did figure out that they're in these particular spots for the vertical bricks because it forms a message. And I told everybody how to figure out that message in the old video, one of the videos, I think from 2 weeks ago. We didn't actually give the message, I don't think. They gave it in the chat. But if anybody needs help with that, just email me. Yeah, that's right, Bobby. It's on the front where his eyes are. So that makes total sense. So I think I like how Randy did this one. Should odd acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? We're looking for the statue of the guy who created the song, wrote the song. Look this acquaintance in the eye. On the second step, you'll find. Boom. So Randy, when you ask which is one that everybody agrees, this is that one. So you should go there and you should I don't know,
Mike's opinion.
say something. What's that?
In Mike's opinion.
In my opinion, but I don't see how it could be a different one, but unless there's a different Robert Burns statue. So far, I've not found a different one.
Okay. Do you agree, Craig? Is this the one that's like totally
This is the
obvious?
one. Well, that one I won't say easy, but at least there's some confirmers that the look acquaintance in the eye means it's a statue, etc. So the statue text has 4 lines. Use 315, third line, first word, fifth letter, etc. That's true. That's very true also, Bobby. So you must go all code breaker Charlie on that puzzle. That's right, Albert. That is exactly what we have to do. So, of course, did I save the picture? Did I not save the picture? Give me a second. I need another monitor is what I need.
Oh my.
3 is not cutting it, everybody. We could do a show per poem. That'll be the next 10 shows. All right, hang on. I need to bring it back up. Okay. Robert Burns.
Okay,
You're right, Bobby. I think the way it's presented is exactly what we have. We have to write it down exactly as it is. We can't just put it a single line. Robert Burns.
Wait, so going back, Bobby says the statue text has 4 lines.
Mhm.
Are any of the numbers bigger than 400?
I think so. I don't have it. I have it. I have to look at my notes real quick. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm trying to go back to that awesome picture I had and then I got rid of. Got to start saving these pictures as we go. The Beacon Star makes you get organized. If you're not organized on this stuff, you're not going to figure it out. So organization is a important one. Here we go. Nope. Save image as your mama. Sorry. Robert Burns. Okay. So now if we go back to it, boom, we zoom in, boom. We do have 4 lines. Isn't that a coinky wink, K-Pro? So the question is, if we have 411, it could be the 4th line, first word,
But
first letter.
they just said somebody started zipping through it. Zoom in
On this?
on
This?
the picture
Yeah.
that you just had. Zoom in. 316 doesn't work. So third line, first word, 6th letter.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, and that's what we're trying to figure out. So is it upside down? Is it backward? You have to put everything together. Those are the trial and error.
8 doesn't work either. We got some hard working Charlies in here.
Well, that's what it's going to take. And that's why I think
Yeah,
Julie says my brain doesn't start that way.
Yeah, there.
It's 2,000 miles for me. Maybe line letter. Maybe it's just number of letters. You just count them. But that would mean you need all the text together. That's the question. In other words, do all 10 of these go together where you have to have all 10 texts together as one straight line? And do you keep punctuation in? Do you take punctuation out?
No.
Punctuation, feng shui.
Oh, maybe it's third line, 16th letter. I like that.
Where's he getting 16th from? Oh, third line. I got you. All right. So third line. Why did it go over here? Third line.
Yeah.
16th letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is an R.
It works. R.
And then there's 232. So it would have to be second line, 32nd letter.
So
1,
R.
2, 3,
Okay.
4,
Give me the
5,
next.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. There is not. There's not.
Oh, and 178 doesn't work then. There's no 70.
Right. And the other thing is, do you use the punctuation or do you not use the punctuation?
Oh, the spaces.
Do you use the spaces or do you not use the spaces? Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you could accomplish this if we're even going about it the right way. But first, you know what? To start, let's just get the 10 locations and agree upon the 10 locations, I think is the way to do it, because we can play around with it forever. But it could be that you have to have the correct all 10 before you can even attempt to do the numbers. So page 12, should odd acquaintance be forgot? Solved. It's done. Congratulations, everybody.
Done.
Thank you for reminding me that this is why we picked him. So
Wait,
let me take.
This is number 1 of 10, did you say?
That's correct.
Okay. I feel accomplished.
That's right. We only have 10 minutes left in the show, so it's just going to take a while, but we will slowly go through them all.
Well, didn't we have to give something away from last time? Or you did? No, you have to announce who won. I know one person you told me.
Oh, we announced it on the last show. I announced it when we pulled them, when we picked them.
Oh.
But they didn't contact me, so I don't know what to do on that case. Neither one of those people contacted me to say, yeah, I want that treasure hunt. Okay, sorry. Let me do that. Let me do this. But later on, they're not that easy, especially the Coors Field one. Later on, they're not that easy. Like I say, this is an easy one. I think Randy made this one easy so people could figure it out, right?
I was stuck on the Coors Field one for a while.
You've actually looked at the Coors Field one, K-Pro? Don't
No.
lie. Yeah,
No.
exactly. I knew it. For half a second, I thought you were serious.
No.
If there was a Foia involved, you'd be all over it.
Probably. I'm only go the cheating way.
Okay, the next one, we got time. Let's go into number 2.
Let's
The
do
next
number
one's
2.
page 20. Now, couldn't we do this for Vegas? Wouldn't this be cool to do the same kind of? So once the beacon star is solved, I should just copy every puzzle, but twist it a little and do the same thing here in Vegas. That's what I think. Okay, but I guess everybody would know.
No, I had a really good idea, and I threw it by Mike today, and he's like, that doesn't sound too hard. Yeah, it's going to be.
It's a great idea. I just didn't know how difficult it would be. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, this is page 20. Again, we're ignoring the numbers, even though we didn't on the first one. Let's ignore the numbers and just try and find the location. So here we go. Junior was passionate about the things he dreamt. Senior was reaping what he sowed. One was very vocal and said the things he meant. One touched many people as he bowed. Now that should be bowed, right? As he bowed, which doesn't rhyme. Sowed, sowed, bowed, bowed. With your back towards the mountains where their paths did cross, read between the names and in the notes. Greatness comes in many forms, and sometimes it's our loss. So heed the words surrounded by the quotes. Now, this is a long, complicated one, but maybe it's not that. Ooh, coffee spill. Maybe it's not that complicated once we get. Hey, I got your napkin with the notes on it. I'll just use that. No. All right. Lucky it wasn't that bad. All right. Coffee abuse, everybody.
Ooh, look, Dallas Cowboy says there's over 60 statues dedicated to the Scots poet Robert Burns in the world. What if you have to go to a different one?
Shut your mouth. But is there another one in Denver is the question. We know that we do have 100% verification, I would say. These have to be in Denver. So let's see what the answer is or what we think.
But to crack the part that's important, that's what I'm saying, honey.
You mean like a twin statue somewhere else in the world? Oh, that would be horrible. I mean, that would be even more complicated. So, but it could. At this point, we don't have it solved. So we're open to all suggestions. So thank you.
No, he doesn't mean shut your mouth. He means he's considering that.
Right. I just meant you shut your mouth for bringing it up. That's all. No, we want new solutions. That's what we need is people to look at these things in a different way because we've been doing it the same way for a long time now. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Yeah, you have plenty of coffee now from JK Pioneer. You can make another cup.
That's right. Coffee and Silver. I told him it sounds like a new country album. Coffee and Silver. That's what he sent in the mail. So thank you, JK Pioneer. How much silver do you have, JK? Like lots and lots and lots, or it seems like, because remember he did the $100 in the pouch. We got World Series of Fenn too.
And he gave. I
Where
still
is it?
use my
Upstairs.
frog, and you have the alien. Maybe I'll use your alien for my WSOP run. Czar, I'm playing WSOP, baby.
Okay, this one was page. Now I'm getting confused. Hang on, everybody. K-Pro keeps interrupting me. This is page 12. Page 12. Page 12. George Morrison, somebody said, is what I have in my notes. Who the hell is George Morrison? Junior is MLK Junior, senior sowed seeds.
I think George Morrison Senior Park makes sense. Zebra Freckles, which is my alter ego. Super smart. Did you hear that? Especially the line Bode points to George Morrison Senior being a violinist. Oh.
Okay, that makes sense. In Denver. So let's see where George Morrison is in Denver. Is it a statue?
Senior Park.
Which park?
George Morrison Senior Park.
Oh, gotcha. It's the name of the park. Gotcha. Okay, hang on. I'm looking. Oh, okay. It's this one. Gotcha. Panda. All right, hang on. I'm looking. Just trying to get a good image that we can. I'm doing this from scratch. I don't want to use my notes. I want to throw my notes away, and I want to start over with you guys and see if we can come to a consensus. Because I know. Nice one, Craig. I don't know what that's for. We'll ask about that later.
He said, ask Bobby D for an explanation of that picture he's saying.
Yeah, it's basically butt crack. That's what it is. Butt crack rock.
Ah, okay.
I'm still looking up George. Yeah, it's this picture right here for music lovers. Give me a second. Trying to get a good picture that because I don't know what the text is yet. I say.
It seems that Zebra Freckles knows.
George C. Morrison Park. It's a linear park along Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, which connects you to other wonderful parks.
It's on MLK Boulevard.
Yeah, I got it. But now I'm looking to see what the quote is or what the text is that we should use. I'm just not finding a readily available picture. That's all. What is this thing supposed to be? I see a picture of it. Let's see. We do that. Okay. Oh, I see. It adds the inscription on it. Okay, check it out. So in George C. Morrison Park, there is this picture. I just had it open. Where did it go? Give me a second, everybody.
Red Rocks Amphitheater is in Morrison, Colorado.
So I'm assuming is this supposed to be like a cello? Was this an outline of
yeah.
Okay. And then on it is this inscription, which I guess says, according to my notes, I shall only pass this way but once. I'll do the best I can by being a useful servant to my fellow man. So keeping that in mind, let's reread the poem. Junior was passionate about the things he dreamt. Senior was reaping what he sowed. So Junior, MLK Junior, about what he dreamt. I have a dream, right? Makes sense.
Okay.
Senior was reaping what he sowed. Now, I don't know who George Morrison Senior is. We'll have to look him up.
Morrison is
Morrison Senior. George C. Morrison Senior. Who is this guy? Somebody said he played violin or something. Is that who he is? Because I'm finding a bunch of different George Senior. George.
The man who.
Denver. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. Looks like he was a Mason. As a builder and businessman, George Mason Morrison Sr. left a mark not only on the town that now bears his name, but on the history of the entire area. Is this him? He founded the town of Mount Vernon. Quarryman. I don't know if this is the same. Mount Morrison behind Red Rocks Park is also named after George Morrison. The first discovery of the Colorado state fossil Stegosaurus. Okay. I'm assuming this is him. Senior was reaping what he sowed. Excuse me. I'm not sure what that part means yet. If anybody else does, put it in chat. One was very vocal and said the things he meant. That's MLK. One touched many people as he bowed. Or is bowed a word or is it bowed? Let's see. Maybe there's a.
Well, I think that's play on words because it's the violinist thing.
Right. I'm just trying to see, is it bowed or bowed? And I know I know somebody out there is going, we did all this. We've been through this. I know, but I want to do it again to see if we can all agree. One touched many people as he bowed or bowed. With your back toward the mountains where their paths did cross, read between the names and in the notes. Greatness comes in many forms, and sometimes it's our loss. So heed the words surrounded by the quotes. So if we find a good picture of that thing, that statue, that monument, you use a bow on a violin. Hey, Kathy. Use the portion of the text surrounded by quotes. Still trying to find a good picture. A lot of these pictures are not good. Let's save this one and see if it looks any better. Morrison. And this is what it takes for the Beacon Star K-Pro. It's just research. It's a lot of grueling, no fun research. Here's a better picture. You guys see that? All right.
It's fun.
George Morrison. Okay, right there. There's a picture of the violin right there on it, K-Pro. I don't know why you haven't realized this already. It's just the picture's blurry and I can't get it. Does anybody have a good picture of this that has been boots on the ground there? So actually this does make sense, doesn't it? Now let's go back. Junior was passionate about the things he dreamt, MLK. Senior was reaping what he sowed, George C. Morrison Park. George C. Morrison Sr. One was very vocal. One touched many people as he bowed. So it's a bow on a violin. Get it? With your back toward the mountains. I'm assuming there's mountains behind this. Okay. Somebody that's been there can attest. With your back toward the mountains where the paths did cross. Here, is there a cross or something like where two paths come together? Read between the names and in the notes. Read between the names. This is the name up here. See, I can't read it because this is too blurry. So we got to find a better picture, everybody. But in between the names and the notes. So heed the word surrounded by quotes, which would be just this middle part, right? I'm assuming just this part is in quotes. So we're not looking at the notes and we're not looking at the name. It's just this in the quotes. I think we're pretty sold on this one. What do you think, K-Pro?
Oh, absolutely. I think, yeah.
Mountains are to the west. Craig Carter says he believes there's text on both sides of the monument. So somebody out there has got to have pictures of this.
No, but doesn't it say on there, you look to the west or something?
It says with your back toward the mountains. And this is telling you which side you would look with your back toward the mountains. I just don't know without being there which side that is. That's all.
Read the side facing the mountains. So which side is that?
So doing this research on the internet, kind of a pain in the butt. I think Randy planned it. Well, actually, Randy wants you to go to these places. I think that was the point, right? And see these different statues, these different monuments. Read the side facing the mountains. Text is different on different sides. Staff Schaefer's Crossing. Confirm, says Mythbusters. The MLK statue has Gandhi and MLK. Now, some people are saying it could be Gandhi. Cheap Girl Jody's there. She's in Denver, the Denver area. I'm still trying to find a picture of this thing where I can read it and get both sides of that. George C. Morrison Park. What would that be called? Monument? Monument, I guess.
Statue?
Denver, Colorado. Yeah, monument, statue. He was a stonemason and founder.
So be steady, because you're not a moderator. You need to email the link because it blocks it. We don't see any of that.
Yeah, send it to me and then I can post it for everybody. Cowlazars@gmail.com. Right there's the email address.
People are saying the mountains are to the west.
So Redneck Express. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just reading the chat. So
it says it's a landmark and there's probably an MLK reference landmark nearby that holds the answer to the riddle. Musical notes on the statue, right? There's one picture online of this thing. What the heck? It's not a very good picture. Well, let's go to Mysterious Writings.
Next time.
What's that?
We'll do that next Thursday.
What?
Whatever we're needing, the links, the pictures.
Oh, you're ready to get off, honey? Is that what you're saying?
We're an hour in, darling.
Well, we're going to finish this one at least. All right, this is from Mysterious Writings. Let's see what Mysterious Writings has to say. This one probably has more people puzzled than any of the others. We all settled in on the MLK Jr. statue in City Park, trying to figure out how to relate it to MLK Sr. Where did their paths cross? First off, since these are poems, it says sewed or sowed and bowed and bowed. If they rhyme, and we were talking about someone that plays a string, like a string instrument with a bow, like a violin or cello. Then I realized that Junior and Senior didn't have to be from the same family, and that's when it all came together. Junior was passionate about the things he dreamt, obviously MLK Jr. Senior was reaping what he sowed. Our gentleman was playing music and teaching children how to play the violin. One was very vocal, said the things he meant, MLK Jr. One touched many people as he bowed. He was famous in his time for the violin.
Check your email.
Okay. With your back toward the mountains, facing east, very important, where their paths did cross, MLK Jr. Drive and Gilpin Drive, the home of our gentleman, intersect. Read between the names and the notes. Greatness comes in many forms, and sometimes it's our loss. So heed the words surrounded by quotes. The man we were looking for is George Morrison Sr. He was a classical violinist, and because of his race, was not allowed to be in the Denver Symphony. He formed a jazz group that was very well known in the Five Corners area of Denver. There's a park named after him located at MLK Drive and Gilpin Street. On the south side of that intersection in the park, there's a monument made of half of a violin. Oh, I see. It's half of a violin, not a cello. This picture is the east side of the monument. I could not find a picture of the west side that we need on the internet. I finally obtained a picture by contacting someone I did not know in Denver, and they sent me a picture of the other side. So actually does not post a picture of it. The west side looks very similar to this side, but the words surrounded by the quotes are, I shall only pass this way but once. I'll do the best I can by being a useful servant to my fellow man. And there it is. So on the internet, there is not a picture that anybody's been able to find, which I find interesting, of the quote that we're actually looking for. So somebody who's been boots on the ground, I guess, can find it. So that's the same picture we had. This is the front. It's actually the other side when you're facing the mountains. So I think we can agree it's the right one. I would just like to see the quote myself. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Thank you to Chuck, who just sent me a picture of it. Let me download this. And there it is. You guys see that? I shall only pass this way but once. I shall only pass this way but once. I'll do the best I can, comma, by being a useful servant to my fellow man. And if we go back to the, oh, you guys cannot see that. Thanks, Gabriel. Here, this is the other side of the violin statue, I guess you could say, or violin monument to Morrison. And if we go back to the quote.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's cool that Randy like researched all this and, you know, tried to figure the stuff out. With your back towards the mountain where the paths did cross, read between the names and in the notes. Between the names and in the notes. So there's notes on the bottom. There's a name here. Greatness comes in many forms, and sometimes it's our loss. So heed the words surrounded by the quotes. So I'll buy that these are the words surrounded by the quotes. And this is, in fact, the answer for riddle number 2. Thank you for that picture. I'm going to keep all this together so at the end we have it. Because it could be important how many lines there are to each one of these monuments and texts as we find them. Maybe. We just don't know. Does anybody have anything other than that spot? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Kathy. Now you guys can see it. We should never pass this way again. Thanks, Beefagetti. I appreciate it. So the secret solve, I like that YouTube name, says, so to solve the ultimate puzzle, do you need to put all these together? We don't know, but we're going to have to try it for sure. We're definitely going to have to try that, go that route and see if it makes sense or not. What a pain, though. If you got to count 300 letters, 311, 400, 128, I mean, we're going to have to block it out, and K-Pro is going to have to go through and actually count it. I'll make you a Codebreaker Charlie shirt if you do, K-Pro. If you get involved.
Kind of enough. No.
K-Pro's out.
I'm having to do a research project at work with stats and stuff. It's called It Sucks. Why would I do it voluntarily? No,
$8,000 in Denver.
No, why? Oh, wait, let me rephrase this.
If it's $8,000, only Randy can go.
Why would I take that pure fun away from the husband I love?
That's true.
Yeah.
Once it's over, that's true. By doing these videos, somebody out there could click something and they go find it and then it's over. And that's the way it goes. Who are we talking about? Who's sick?
Indy.
Oh, gotcha. Well, Candy, we hope you're, if you're watching, we hope you're okay. We hope you feel better.
Yeah. Don't say any of the details. It's Indy's to tell she is not doing well. Or
Codebreaker Sally. That could be you. No, Codebreaker K-Pro. That's it. Codebreaker K-Pro. Right? Somebody put it on a coffee mug and send it.
Well, so here's the thing. I can be a codebreaker. I don't enjoy it.
I get it.
So if this is a voluntary thing, like I have to do the statistics for work.
Right.
I don't go woohoo. I go woohoo when it's about my students and things. But anyway.
Okay, well, there it is, everybody. Beacon Star Thursday, as you can tell by K-Pro. Yes, we will do a Zoom. Are we going anywhere, K-Pro? Do you want to head out?
No, I had a date night with Mike, and he's like, I got to do a Beacon Star Zoom.
So the answer to your question, Bobby, is I don't know. If we're not going anywhere, I'll do a Zoom, but me and her might head out. It's only 8 o'clock, so we might go down to Fremont Street, everybody. We'll see. So if we are going to do a Zoom, I will send the email in the next 20 minutes. If you don't get an email from me in 20 minutes, we're not doing one.
You're going to get an email in 20 minutes. He's all fired up. He wants this, I think it's almost like it's either a bromance thing or he really wants to take Randy down. I don't know which it is. He is fixated on this Beacon Star.
I like solving codes. That's all. It's the thrill of the victory of solving it. It's not even solving it, finding the token, like solving the triangle puzzle or solving these bricks or just solving one of the pieces of the puzzle is fun.
Codebreaker K-Pro, stop it, you guys. I'm not saying I don't understand it. I'm saying that I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I sat here for an hour and 11 minutes. And there's comic books that I'm okay with. And let me focus on my Foias. I see somebody's in the room. And you'll enjoy this. I got my Foia today. Let me bathe in that. I have fun trying to figure out, is Jack real? We got some stuff today. You wait forever for these things. Today's the day. So let me go down my rabbit holes of Foias and things on the Force Fenn hunt. And you get with your buddies and you guys do all that, and you and Bobby and Craig and 3D and yeah, you do. You don't need.
If you want to be part of a Zoom, email me and I'll put you on the list. This is going to be a Beacon Star only Zoom, everybody. Let's just talk about the Beacon Star. Now Eric, our friend Golden Owl Learning Discovery, says, what if someone already found it? And that's Randy's big news. I don't think Randy would do that to us. If it was over, I think he'd announce it. So keep working on it. So yeah, I don't think the treasure news from Randy is that somebody's found it. I hope it's that he's going to do another treasure hunt, but we'll see.
I think it's going to be something like I have decided to give out a major hint. That's what I think it is.
Maybe. Then he says he doesn't want to give hints though, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, that's why he's had this breakthrough, because something happened. The UFO came down and told him.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Did you see the Shy Guy's latest video? You're gonna have to send me the link to this video, Kate Brooks. I don't know who that is, and I've never seen any of the videos.
So I know who Shy Guy is because I just picked him off of Thor, and now he's like really bored, so he's making more videos. And it's really funny because Shy Guy believes that Mike is from Michigan and Jack's from Michigan. So now Mike is the one that knows the conspiracy and has known Jack. And this is I don't know. I shouldn't laugh because I've gone down rabbit holes and things. So, but yeah, Mike, you're in this mass conspiracy theory because you guys know Mike.
Jack.
He likes the drama and he knows Jack and they're buddies. Yeah.
So 3D Bronze with the super chat. Thanks, 3D Bronze. He says, if Beacon Star is too hard, try something easy like Tell Me Who. So 3dbronze.com/tell me who.
Is it out? Okay, so what is it? Can we talk a little bit about that? I mean, Can you bring it up, Mike?
Yes. Yeah, give me a minute. You mean, is it another solitaire cipher?
Oh, and if we get a hint, or if we know that Randy may want to call it off because he has too much pressure, and 3 years later he does, are we responsible if anyone dies?
Jeez, do I get my $7 back for the book? Jeez. Okay, tell me what. Right there. It is. Let's bring it up. We could always read it together. That'd probably take too long. Tell Me What by 3D Bronze. 3dbronze.com/tell me what. The ebook is now available. You donate $10, boom, you get it in an ebook. You don't want to do that? You can just read it right here. Tell Me What with the brick wall. Oh, the bricks and the beacon star. I see what he did there.
I see.
Right. Okay. A wish. My grandfather always told me that a coin saved is a coin earned. My dad, who was a successful businessman, had a different view. He told me that a coin saved is still just a coin, but a coin spent wisely could change your life. And no, I'm not going to read the whole thing.
Wait, I was going to say, this one's already solved. Tell me what.
No, this is the new one. This is Tell Me What.
Oh.
This is the new one. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see what the prize is at the bottom. So again, as 3D Bronze always does, you put the answer it's a password protected video.
Randy's he just chimed in. He's from Michigan.
That's true.
He's got
St. Clair.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
This is what I want to know, Randy, because on your book, it says Randy R. Pischel. What's that middle name stand for, buddy? What's that middle initial stand
Randy.
for?
Randy. Robert. Randy. Ryan.
Randall.
Randy.
I just saw that and I thought RRP. Okay. It's kind of like JRR token, but different. Okay. So tell me who. Here's the rules. The prize, of course, is one of his awesome boxes. Hey, you guys, pin of sloth, which is cool by itself. And then he's going to add a picture of the 1 ounce coin. So
okay.
knowing 3D Bronze, it'll take a while to solve. Yeah.
Is this something good for me? Because I do have to say the last one, anyone in the room should be able to solve it.
Even K-Pro.
Thank you.
What's he trying to say? So then maybe it's not a cipher. Maybe this one's different, but we are going to have to read it and check it out.
Yes.
R equals rascal. Randy, the rascal official.
It's Robert. It's Randy Bob.
Randy Bob. Nice.
No.
Yeah, he's there in Michigan, not far from where I grew up back in the day. So I think the two first puzzle or riddle locations, poem locations are solved 100% without a doubt, because unless somebody tells me otherwise, there is not another Robert Burns statue in Denver. And the violinist with the bow makes total sense. MLK, we know it's MLK by the Dreamt. I Have a Dream. Totally makes sense. The streets cross. Picture of the violin. In the quotes is the text. Boom. Those two are solved 100%. If you think differently, email me, because that's what I want to discuss. If anybody has another location, let me know. And Craig Carter, what is it you sent me here? Hang on.
Randy Rascal Piskel.
No, he sent me. Am I supposed to show this right now, Craig, and ask Bobby about it? What is going on here? Yeah, let's do it anyway.
Randy Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin. That's a good one. What is this picture that Craig just sent me? And where is this in Denver? Butt Crack Park. I thought this is where Minotaur Moreno searched.
Nice. Exactly.
Searched for Forrest Fenn's in that butt crack rock.
Okay, so Bobby D asked, did you look at the last one? It was a cipher using Treasure Island. It was fun. Kathy and Mo solved it.
It was a book cipher, yes.
Yeah, so I was traveling, I forget where to at the time. Oh, I think it was back to North Carolina. And I did. I went through it and it looked super cool. And I was like, oh, it's this, that. And then 3D put out that video that was like 3 = 7.
Yeah.
And I tried to slow it down a million times.
That turns you off. Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, okay, I know others are going to do what Mike does and be able to do it. When I was in an airport, it didn't fit me perfect. I might've been able to do it. It didn't fit me perfectly. I'm hoping the next one does.
Bobby says he searched in all those crevices. Wouldn't that be horrible if the token was in the butt crack and you had to pull it out? And of course, it's spray painted brown. Get it? That'd be pretty funny. I see that, Bobby.
No, Bobby said I searched all those crevices.
So Bobby's been to Denver. That's awesome. And searched these out. Is that right? Or are you joking? I didn't know you actually went to Denver, Bobby. That's cool. That is in City Park. Bobby, Nemo, and Sam. You guys are like the treasure hunting trio. You guys have been everywhere looking for these. That's cool.
Nice.
I think that coin is near Red Rocks Amphitheater. Okay, everybody, we're going to wrap it up. Next Thursday, we will continue on with the poem locations. Make sure if we can, because we're going to hit one of these, and I think I know which one it is, where there's 2 camps. They are divided on which one it belongs to. And there might even be more than one that is like that. So that's what we're going to
I'll be the tiebreaker and whatever I say. What
K-Pro will be the tiebreaker. That's it. And then the real hard part begins of what do we do with the stupid numbers on the stupid bricks? But I don't think they're bricks. I think they're cobblestone.
What about the binary thing? What do we do with the binary?
So the question is, we think that's the order you have to put the text to apply the numbers to it. There's a decimal number, but there's also a binary number. And if you look at it, K-Pro, the both numbers are in the Fibonacci sequence. I should say both numbers are Fibonacci sequence numbers, and maybe that's the order that you put them in.
Wow,
if that's the case, there's
Bobby,
2 number ones. How do you know?
Bobby wants to go and talk about this in Zoom because Bobby is so interested in this. Bobby is.
All right, everybody. Let's do a Zoom. Let's do a Beacon Star Zoom. I will have to make it up to K-Pro next weekend somehow.
You know what? I do have to say, I go on and on about the Forrest Fenn stuff, and sometimes I'm like, honey, you're not listening.
Right.
It's vice versa sometimes. So I will sacrifice the rest of, we did date night. Well, we had not a great date night. So you owe me a date night sometime in the next week.
Okay. Yes, we can do a date night. I think next weekend we have an open weekend, maybe.
What are you talking about?
It's not really open. We're busy as hell, but we make time. That's all. Just like you have to make time for the Beacon Star and you have to make time for Forrest Fenn Foias. If you're interested in stuff, you have to make the time.
Exactly.
Okay, everybody. Beacon Star Thursday. Thank you to Randy for a cool treasure hunt book. We're all looking forward to what the treasure hunt news is.
Okay.
JVR Princess. That's right. Thursday of next week. Legend has it. The brothers are going to be on the show. I don't know if it's going to take up the full hour. If it doesn't, then we'll have them on in the first half, and then we'll go to the Beacon Star in the second half. But the Arizona treasure hunt, Legend has it. The creators will be on. They want to talk about a new treasure hunt they're going to do and give us some breaking news. So that will be Thursday of next week. And then we will hit the Beacon Star after. Maybe we do a 2-hour show on Thursday. We'll see.
Chloe says go live for the Foia. I want to contact the people that I am going to be outing or discussing and give them a chance to weigh in before I give you my perspective on it. So I want to do that in the next couple of days. So I just got it and I haven't read all the way through. It's not long, but I got the gist of it and went, okay, I'll look back on it. So it will be Monday because I need to give them at least a day or two to respond.
Okay. Warriors. Zozo. Good one. Okay, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Randy, we'll look for a video if you decide to make one. And yeah, Beacon Star Thursdays, everybody. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs the video up, and email me. Let me know what you think about the Beacon Star and the puzzle progression. We will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.